Superbooth 2026 in Berlin, and I'm talking to Ulrich from Producely, and he will now show the awesome Dialr controller. And I didn't know about it, as it might be very interesting for my studio workflow. So Ulrich.
Yeah, thanks for coming over. What we do is the Dialr controller. You should really think of it as probably the best manifestation of a plugin in physical form. So what we tried to do is to really create a plugin controller that takes away all the tedious pain of mapping and configuration. So the way we do that is that we scan all of the plugins on your DAW, and then we use AI for probably the most sensible thing a musician should use AI for, is to never do MIDI learn or configuration again. So that's what this really does. And then we basically instruct the software in a way where we say, if it's a polysynth, then create a first nice main page of the parameters with sort of the basic performance stuff, your cutoff, your resonance, your decay, your release, those things that you would normally do in a performance setting. Then perhaps do your oscillators, do your filter, do your modulation. So even something like the Yuhi Diva, a very parameter heavy synth, is very, very nicely categorized out of the box. So if you try different plugs here and some of these things we have up, there's really no pre-configuration that we did. It's all the software that does this. So that's our secret sauce. It's a very nice, we feel the plugin controller is incredibly nice and high quality. It really is, all the smartness and the intelligence runs alongside your DAW. This one is, even though it's very nicely built, it's very easy and light to get. It's just, a USB-C cable that powers it. It comes back online and syncs up immediately after you reconnect it. So it's very easy to bring this along, even in a mobile setting with your laptop.
So if I got it correctly, you save a ton of time because the plugin auto maps itself.
Totally auto map. Never do mapping or MIDI learn again.
And there is some AI logic that decides that these parameters should be on page 1, and if I want to have them, I can probably reconfigure them, right?
Yes, you can totally alter if you say, hey, it's nice, but I would like, the cutoff to be over here and the resonance to be there, to do tune-up type of tweaking.
But like
all that stuff you can do.
So if I would go to the bread and butter synth or plugins, right, it would if I take a 303, it will probably have some accent and the filter. Or,
yeah, totally.
Or does it decide every time as soon as you map?
No, it does. So whenever we've seen a plugin the first time, our software runs, it sort of sends that back to the cloud. So the AI doesn't run all the time on everybody's devices.
Right.
It's only if it's the first time a new plugin is experienced, which will rarely happen for end users because we've only mapped about 40,000 plugins. So that's really what it is. It's a really high quality product manufactured in Denmark.
Is it already shipping?
It is. We've sold a good amount of the first production run. It retails for €7.99, including VAT. Buy directly from our website. Currently, there are some distributors that the team's working on getting on board also.
That's awesome.
Cool. Thanks for coming over. You got it. Cheers.